It's already time to go. Leaving Amsterdam. Chatfish.
Yeah.
It's nice to see the family though. It's time to go to Bucharest. Bucharesti. We'll find Blue Air. Ever heard of them?
No.
Me neither.
We made it to Bucharest. I can't believe we're in another country that we had no idea we would come a week ago. But right now we're waiting for our luggage. We're gonna find our train to the city, I think, or bus, check in an Airbnb, and we'll show you guys around tomorrow.
I did it! Morning guys, welcome to our new home in Bucharest. We weren't planning on showing you guys this Airbnb, but we got here and it turns out it's absolutely amazing. I think we got a really good deal because we're probably the first people to ever stay here. So we're going to show you around our beautiful apartment and we're going to hit the streets of Bucharest. I think I did something wrong. So this is obviously the kitchen and it has everything we need. Also, we got all these delicious Romanian snacks from our amazing Airbnb host. I already tried this one. Wasn't a huge fan, but I'm gonna try some of these other ones after breakfast. I do have to watch my head entering the different rooms in this apartment, but welcome to our cozy living room. This is like a little breakfast nook, I think Joanna Gaines would call it. A very comfortable couch, and the best part are all like the, I don't know, very cozy decorations from Romania, like all over the apartment. She did a very nice job. And a special touch of a record player with old traditional Romanian music. We have a very comfortable bed and AC, which means it's very, very difficult to get up in the morning. We have a walk-in closet that you can't walk in because of our suitcase. And kind of like a working area, also very nice decorations in here. And this is the bathroom. It has everything that a bathroom usually has, except for it has a fish wallpaper. I've identified 5 of the 6 species of fish on the wallpaper, a toilet where you can flush the toilet paper. So thumbs up for Bucharest so far. And that's it. Time to explore Bucharesti.
So our building is very cute and all, and it's in the center of the old city, but it's in a sketchy looking little street that it's fine during the day, but during the night it's a little bit red lighty. But it's okay, you just walk the other way and you're like surrounded by all these beautiful buildings. So the first thing we noticed when we started walking around Bucharest is like the huge contrast between like all the buildings and the architecture. So there's like these really elegant European style buildings next to like rundown like Soviet style buildings, next to massive like communist style like government buildings. And in order to understand like why the city looks this way, you need like a little bit of a crash course in Bucharest history. So here's what we've learned so far. In the late 1800s, Romania was ruled by a German-born prince who was sent here, but when he arrived, like he thought this place looked super ugly and it was super poor, so he asked to be sent back to Germany, but they say, no, no, you have to stay there. So he was like, well, if I'm gonna stay here, I might as well gonna make the city look pretty. And he was super obsessed with like Western Europe and with like France specifically, so he had a bunch of like French-looking buildings built all over the city, so much so that Bucharest at one point was nicknamed Paris of the East or Little Paris.
And that's why we see buildings like this one and this one. So fast forward 30 years past the Russian occupation of Romania, and we're introduced to Romania's first communist dictator. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, we'll put it right here, but I'm just going to call him George. Now George was much more evil than he gets credit for. It's estimated that he killed up to 1.6 million people during his dictatorship, mostly like the elites and the educated people, or anyone he thought was a threat to his power. Anyway, when he was the dictator, Bucharest still started to grow and they needed more housing, and they built these like very depressing and drab Soviet-style buildings, like the ones you see behind me. After George came Romania's most infamous dictator, Ceausescu. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, but anyway, we'll put his name down below. And actually, Ceausescu's dictatorship, it started off pretty moderate. Like most people were living reasonably well, like all things considered. But then a trip to North Korea and China changed everything. He saw all these like grand communist administrative buildings and palaces, and he's like, you know what? I want to bring that back to Bucharest. So he started like investing in all these massive projects, like the Parliament building behind me, the giant fountain system in the middle of Bucharest, and also one of the widest avenues in all of Europe. But the government had to take out loans for all of these ambitious projects, and eventually they were just doing way too much that they couldn't repay those loans, so the government had to cut back on spending. And this is when a very, very dark period for the Romanian people started, that they had to like begin like rationing food, electricity, and water, and just like basic necessities. And it all started with like the construction of all these like grand communist buildings by Ceausescu. And it's a very interesting city to like walk around. Like all these like different people had influences. Like every corner you turn, it's like a communist building or a beautiful like European building, like a rundown Soviet building, and it makes Bucharest a very interesting city.
We hope you guys enjoy this brief history lesson. Whenever we arrive to a new country, we like to learn like some basic things, and what we just explained was just very, very basic in a nutshell modern Romanian history. But we're done with that part. Now we are going to a local market that was recommended by our Airbnb host, and we're walking tour guide, and it's supposed to be really cool. And of course, they have delicious foods, and it's lunchtime. And of course, we're gonna try delicious traditional Romanian foods.
Fun fact about Bucharest, they have Uber. It's a game changer. We haven't had Uber since Merida, Mexico. 12 minutes though.
Hello.
Hi. Where are you from?
The US, America.
US.
Yeah.
The land of dreams.
The land of dreams, yes.
Everyone wants to go there, brother.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
And you come here.
Yeah.
And now where you go?
To the market, to Obor.
To the market.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's good.
Yeah? Do they have good food?
To Obor?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's good. I was eating there.
Yeah?
Really?
Mitch.
So we arrived to Obor Market, which is like a very old and beautiful market. They have incredible produce. It's very well organized, very clean. We put our camera out, and I think someone like announced us to like the crowd. So I don't know that the camera was very welcome, so we put it away. Then we went to a place to get lunch, and they ran out of mici, which we have here. Luckily, they do still have it. This is our first taste of real Romanian food, so it's pretty exciting. I got a beer, also very good. I think bread goes with the mici, and I think it's like a mix of like skinless sausage and kofta maybe. Our Uber driver said it's not sausage.
Yeah. No, sausage is not, Mitch is not sausage.
Oh.
Sausage is something else.
Oh.
So sausage is sausage, and Mitch is something else.
Okay.
It's something special.
Okay.
I don't know how to eat this.
See the eyes.
I love this. It's very awesome. The mustard, it's not like spicy, it's a little bit like sweet, dark mustard. Grilled meat. This is delicious. I feel like we're gonna eat a lot of this in the next 30 days. I love it. So our introduction to Romanian food was amazing, but now it's time to hop on the subway, and we're gonna find a beer garden that was recommended by several local people. So we're gonna see where the cool people of Bucharest hang out. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go find the subway.
Let's figure this one out.
Welcome to the Bucharest Metro.
We
I don't know what we're doing. Maybe it's not a metro, and it's like a tram. But I don't know where to buy tickets. Maybe this is the metro? Huh. Olay. So apparently there's no filming in the metro, but we don't know where we're going. We said this way. I don't know. So some places in Bucharest are a little bit gritty. I was expecting the subway to do the same, but it was surprisingly nice. We also have no idea where we are. So
Let's see what's outside.
let's see what's inside.
I doubt we got up in the right stop, but all of a sudden we're in this like super cool neighborhood and we have like a 15-minute walk to our brewery. And it's kind of fun to just like jump in the subway and just like pop up somewhere that we probably wouldn't have come otherwise. So it's kind of cool.
Cheers to Bucharest. So it turns out that Bucharest also has a local craft beer scene, which is amazing because I haven't had a proper IPA in months. It took a little bit of time for us to warm up to Bucharest, but it is a pretty cool city. Like the contrasts are amazing. You just like turn to different corners and it's like the old communist style buildings, like Soviet buildings, really hip spots too. So it is a great spot to visit. Tomorrow we hop on a train to Transylvania. We cannot wait to show you the rest of Romania and to show you the rest of this travel series. So subscribe to follow along. And like if you like this video about Bucharest. Please leave any questions about this incredible city in the comments below. And we'll see you on the train.
Bye.
Bye.